I don't know.
Alright, we are live.
Oh, let's go.
Hello, Sunshine Community.
Howdy. Yeah, you know what? We really didn't prepare for this. But, hello, Peach's Breadghost triple, baby. It's exciting. It's gonna be fun. They're talking about gentlemaning to Auntie. You know, it's good stuff. How are you doing, Mo? It's been a minute, right?
Man,
Tell everyone what you've been up to.
Not playing bingo. I've been watching some matches here and there.
Yeah, it's good to tune in. It's good to tune in.
Dude, nothing beats watching Sunshine Bingo.
It's true, honestly.
Or YouTube videos about Sunshine Bingo.
Wow, this guy's plugging my stuff. It's crazy. But yeah, no, honestly, that is kind of like a miracle about Sunshine Bingo. Is like, I feel like it's just so good to watch once, like, if you know what's going on. I remember being hooked when I watched the first time, and I barely knew what was going on. And it just gets even better the more you know. Like, you can think about it, you can route along the side of the players. You get some of the most intense competition there is. It's like, what more can you ask for? That being said, we're getting a move on here. It seems to be that the card has been revealed, and
we promise none of the goals have been clicked, even though it looks like that on stream. Mason will get that sorted out because we have faith.
No worries.
Just
that is the blockout board from the other day. So that means something's working around. And yeah, give Mason some grace. This is the first restream. My first restream was not this pretty. I blame partially internet issues for that, but a lot of it was my fault too, and that's just how the first restream goes.
Yeah, only starting 5 minutes late for a first restream is pretty good. I've seen some go like 30 minutes late.
Yeah. That being said, should we talk about the card or you know what? Let's talk about the players.
Let's talk about the chat messages we're seeing in bingo chat.
Oh, let's go. What the fuck is an insect blue? It says peaches. And you know what? A great question, because
and I'm glad Bread answered that, because I don't think we're legally allowed to answer that question for him.
Yeah.
You know? Because part of bingo is it's on the competitors to know the rules and the goals and what the goals mean.
Are we... Wait, one insect blue... Is a spider not an insect?
No, a spider's an insect.
Crazy.
Well, it's gotta be an insect.
They said butterfly or bee.
I think Bread just forgot. I don't think Bread's trying to, like, BM. I think he's trying to be helpful.
No, I feel like Bread would know the rules better than we do. I'm pretty sure it just means no spider.
No, because spiders are insects, aren't they?
They are insects, but...
Or wait. Do insects have to have 6 legs?
Maybe? This is actually...
But do the spiders in Super Mario Sunshine have 6 legs? Like, you know how Daddy Longlegs are actually insects and not spiders because they have 6 legs?
No, spiders are not insects, says a quick Google search AI overview. Which, who knows if that's true.
Yeah, but what if...
But
now, I'm not trying to
unlike insects, spiders do not have antennae, says Wikipedia. So that's gotta be true.
So I'm not trying to call anyone out, because I know the goal makers worked really hard on these goals, but what if they didn't consider that the number of legs on the spiders in Rico could be one way or the other when they made the goal list?
You know what? I'm currently in Rico Harbor on a game. Let me clarify this information. And it seems that the spiders, in fact, have 4 legs.
Oh my goodness, this is like even worse than we were talking about.
Yeah, so I mean, they probably aren't insects. And honestly, I can see the distinction at the end of the day. Cause I feel like the insects that are butterflies and bees, like, they're super small. They're like actually insect-like. Those spiders are as big as Mario. Like, are those true insects? Like, I feel like it makes sense to be like, yeah, that's not an insect. Insect aside, though, we could talk about the card. I don't know.
We could.
What even looks good?
Here? Well, in the center you got 15 Rico Blues. That's pretty good.
That is a really good.
That's a good center goal.
That's like a very low commit goal. So they're gonna be happy to see that. They're gonna be like, yep, we're chilling. Row 4 to me has some obvious synergy, like very obvious. 6 Pinashines, Piana 8, Piana Yoshi. Insect Blue from Pinna and Piana, and then you can 2-hill on any of those. So like that makes sense to me.
It'd be
From
nice to
there,
use the Pinna 8
maybe-
Shine to go along with that, but I don't know if you want to do like.
I don't think Call 2 is so bad.
Actually, Call 2 isn't bad. 16 Noki's okay.
Yeah, 16 Noki's fine. 6 Delfino's not bad. Delfino Blues are okay. I feel like that's not a bad secondary. Where do you go from there, though, is the question.
Yeah, that's the tough one.
You could do 20 from 2 with Rico and Noki, but would you want to do, like, row 3? It is a little more of a blues commit, but you're getting a fair amount of blues. Oh, no, but then you need Rico 5. I don't think that's great. It's not
so
awful,
here's the
but not
question
great.
that all bingoers have to ask when they hate themselves. Is gelato the play? Because you got
So,
an
what-
insect
I see-
coin in gelato. There's a bee there.
Yep, you can make that work. But I feel like if you're doing row 4, you already have guaranteed insects in Piana 5 and Pinna.
But look at column 4. That's a nice column right there.
50 from 3, 24 Gelato, Sandbird. I mean, Sandbird's still a commitment, right? Is Sandbird more or less of a commitment than Rico 5 when you already have to go to Rico for Rico Blues?
You don't have to do Rico Blues. So imagine like column 4,
Okay, that's
row
true.
2,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
and then what would the other one be? Column 4 and row 2 seem pretty good to me.
Row 2. Oh, interesting. I didn't think about
Red
row
coin
2,
shines
but
as
you can make
well
that work.
with
Yeah,
Sandbird.
4
like,
reds is chill. 300s is kind of bad, I think, in lockout.
but at least you got like that
It is like
row
10
1,
minutes.
column 4 goal as well.
So let's say you do
Oh,
those two, right? What's
And
your
row
last?
1. What about row 1?
That can work. When can you get 30 in whichever worlds you're going into?
Gelato. Is that
Can you
crazy?
get them? No, I don't think it's crazy. I'm just thinking, are there episode 8 exclusives? I think there's episode 6 exclusives at least.
Yeah, but
Right?
you're gonna need that for the insect.
Yeah, that's true. Where's your second insect? Pinna? Yeah, you have to do lily pad anyway. You're kind of cooking with this. You can get enemies with those insects
enemies.
as well.
Oh yeah, if you maybe you have to go to Rico or something. I don't know. Oh,
Do
but
you
wait,
have
turbo
to?
nozzle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you need a second turbo. That's all of a sudden where it gets dicey.
Oh, am I the noise?
The noise. Uh-oh.
I'm about to listen to the stream.
Hopefully it's not us that's the noise. Can the people of the chat tell us whether we're the noise? Because if we're the noise, then they probably can't hear us, right?
Well, actually, you sound good to me. And do I sound good to
Okay.
you?
You sound good to me.
Okay, so then it's probably something with the stream.
Yeah, I mean, again, first restreamer blues, you know, have some grace.
Okay, so we've
and
come
we'll
up
get
with.
ourselves.
So getting back to the match, we come up with like two kind of routes here. We got kind of the Rico, deep Pinna route.
Deep
Or,
Piana
no,
as
deep
well.
Pianta, deep Pinna route.
Yeah, 3 worlds. And
we
then we've got
the
the gelato.
gelato. Then we also have what is deep Rico? Because
So Deep Rico's just up to 3 goopers, or the goopers, I guess. Which I mean, I guess also requires Noki 2, but in that, so that route would probably be like row 3, row 4, call 2. Right? Pinna 8, Piana 8 on the way to Enrique, and then like Rico 5, and then that's.
or
I guess
what
you
if-
need blues too, though. I feel like those end up being kind of stinky because you still need big time blues.
or if you do deep Rico, do you want turbo nozzles? Because like
Ooh, you could do
TLDR
that.
with deep Rico is not bad. I feel like.
6 secrets? I feel like that's a
Okay,
crazy number of secrets, no? I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
You get
6
4
secrets is
from
really
Piana,
stinky.
Pinna, Rico. You could do Gelato 1.
Yeah, maybe 6 secrets is just too bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Both players still doing setups, so we'll see where
Yeah,
they go.
I mean, yeah, the cool thing about Non is you get a lot of extra thinking time when you just open Bianco.
But actually, Peach is avoiding Bianco, which I guess makes sense. There's not
Yeah, there's kind of not a lot
really.
of specifics for Bianco on the card.
Like, what would you
So.
even do in Bianco? Like, even 4 boss shines, you don't want to do
Insect blue.
PD.
Some
What, in
nonsense.
Bianco 8?
Yeah, I know, it's a mess. I'm making fun of that. that was not a serious suggestion.
I know it's not a serious suggestion, but I'm just trying to remember where the insect blues are, because, like Peaches, I've never seen that goal before.
I think it's new in this patch. Or maybe new to last patch. It's definitely new to some patch. It did not used to be in the format.
Breadghost gets in there. So both players looking like they want Rico.
I feel like you got to do at least some Rico, right? 15 Ricos in the middle. And I mean, there's 4 rows or columns that go through the middle. So if you want any one of them, right, you got to do 15 Rico blues. Now a question is whether they want those 15 Rico blues to be like, I don't know, like, do you want to go to Goopers? Do you want to just get 15 Rico? Do you want it to be 20 from 2? Like, these are all questions, right? What if you do...
Jeff confirms spiders do not count.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. I was right. And they also have 4 legs in this game.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Because also, 1 insect blue from 2 levels, like, I feel like it would just become too easy if you could just do Rico 3. Because then it's just a budget 5 enemies, basically. 5 or it's really just like, get Yoshi is the goal, because you get the Rico enemies and then you just get Yoshi for butter, I guess. Something like that. I haven't decided
Jeff missed
yet.
this whole discussion. He might have to listen back to our
Yeah, we were cooking
discussion.
In the VOD, I can't lie. we were onto something.
We had all the different points of view. You can listen back for the feedback there. We won't rehash it so people don't have to re-listen.
Yeah, that was funny once, but I think more than once is too much. Okay, so Peaches is doing Pachinko. This signals 6 Delfino shines to me.
Oh,
and
definitely.
reds. So like maybe some column 2, row 2. No, I feel like that can't work.
He could just be doing like a straight pinna play. Like, okay, I know I gotta do pinna. I know I gotta do Delfino shines. Let's just go there.
Yeah.
And then work backwards. Maybe not work backwards. I don't have the vision of Peaches. I'm so out of practice and washed at routing.
I know. You're asking us to do non-routing? Like, you got the wrong comms. Like, they messed up. Let's go. Someone's got controller noises. That's definitely controller noises from here.
Oh yeah.
So
this is why we love Jeff. He
I
knows
do
what
love.
he's doing.
I do love controller noises though, when they're not like messed up. You know what I mean? Like, there's something so satisfying about the click of a GameCube controller.
The most satisfying is when you hear the spin jump input.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Little like click all the way around. Oh, it scratches the brain.
I'm with you. I'm on board with this.
Okay, so Peaches is also going to Rico.
He's in Rico mode, and I feel like Rico mode is just like, it's good on this card. How good is Column 5? I feel like Column 5 runs into the same 6 secrets problem, but like, aside from that, I feel like it's not bad. I feel like the synergies are there. They exist. That's about all I have to offer on that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what you do with it though.
6 secrets might just be less bad than trying to do some of the
Yeah. The thing is that if you're doing Call 5, you're getting Yoshi anyway with Lily Pad. No fruit clips.
Yeah.
Is that no fruit clip, by the way? Is that so? This isn't no pipe clip, so you could do box game stuff. Non-lockout heads.
Yeah.
You gotta start.
And there's only one person in this chat that would ever dream of doing that.
I'm dreaming.
Well, no, I'm talking about Larvy.
Oh, well, I mean, Jeff did it too, right?
Did Jeff do it? Don't remember.
He did it back in season 2. I think, or no, he at least practiced it. I know that. I know that for a fact.
I remember Larvy pulling it out in a match. What a legendary move.
Yeah, I do remember that. Box
All right.
game practice is it's hype. Or what is it? It's not box game practice. What am I saying? Box game lily pad skip timer glitch. Bigotiga, if you will. That one. So okay, so Peaches
Oh,
got some
bread.
Rico stuff. Yeah, that's a classic, but surely it's fine unless we're really doing all 30 here. Which I mean, maybe. I don't know.
If he ends up getting the rocket, I mean, that's still not that bad. Having to go back and get it. I guess it is some
Yeah.
time loss, but
Maybe you're cooking with this gelato idea. I'm warming up to it more and more.
no one in chat. Maybe they weren't even here to hear the gelato idea. But I'm
Yeah,
curious to
that's
see what the opinions are. The gelato idea is column 4, row 2, and row 1. It's a lot of gelato. It's a little bit of peanut and a tiny bit of gnocchi. And
you could
then,
probably do
oh,
30
wait,
in Pinna, 30 for one.
oh, but what about the enemies? Well, I guess gelato, you get what?
You get 2 in gelato. You get
Three.
1
You
in
get
Pinna.
3. There's 2
Oh,
cataquacks,
Cataquack, the second the
one
second
one B.
quack.
Oh,
The
but you need
second
another
quack.
insect. What's the other insect?
The Pinna insect. Because you're going
Oh,
Pinna
that's right.
anyway,
There's
you get the
yeah,
peanut
you're going
butter.
to you gotta get
Pinna
yeah.
could straight up be your 30 from one, but I guess you're doing 24 gelato anyway, so you might as well get all 30 at that point. 300s is gross. That was my first instinct as well, Jeff.
Hey,
Uh,
one of them's a
300s is just
Delfino shot,
300s, man.
so at
One of
least you
them
know
is the
that.
Delfino shine. That is true. Pinna hundreds is not bad. Like in 5
Yeah, do it with the
with
Yoshi
the
for the
insect
insect
blue.
blues.
I mean, you're cooking.
I think there's some merit to it. It's just a bold route to have to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jeff and Larvey can poke further
Yeah,
holes
I'm
into
sure
that
I'm sure
theory.
they're both like, dude, these guys don't know what they're talking about. Who let these guys commentate? But at the end of the day, they could have signed up, all right? They're not here. And so we
At the
get
end
to
of the
say
day,
whatever we want.
I like coming up with the crazy routes because that's fun.
Yeah. It is fun.
Oh boy, can Bread nail this? He looks like he knows what he's doing. So
I believe it. I feel like we don't go for it if we're soft lockers, right? Yeah. That looks good to me. See,
yeah,
what
Bread.
one cool thing about that trick is that I can always say it looks good to me, and then it always works out. So it's really handy how that works out because people don't really go for it if they have a chance of messing it up. So
That's so true.
so I can just be like, "Yep, looks clean to me," and I'm just right.
To be
Like I
clear,
don't know how it
I had
looks
full
when it's
faith in Bread, but as a commentator, I got to add the suspense.
yeah. No, I mean it's true. It's worth noting to the uninitiated that if you soft lock there, it's over. Like it's done, and it's very possible to do that. But yeah. Okay, so we're both Rico heads. So what does that mean for the state of what does this mean for the economy? So they probably want some gooper blooper bosses, right?
Oh,
I feel like
definitely.
that's the big pull of that goal. So the question is, does that mean are you looking for row 3 or column 5? And I can kind of see merit to both. Like row 3, you're kind of doing Pinna anyway. 70 blue's a little messy, but you're gonna get 20 from 2 with Rico Pinna. That's fine.
See, column 5, where are the secrets coming from? So you got 1 in Rico, obviously.
Yeah,
You
2
got
in
2 in
Pinna.
Pinna. So that's 3 right there.
Yeah, you could do just a gelato one whenever.
Yeah, but
I
that's
feel
only
like
4.
that one
That's
we.
that's the problem.
Yeah, that is. Well, the thing is that whatever the third row is gonna be, you probably need a secret there, unless the third world is gelato, in which case I don't know. Bianco 2-3, Serena 1-2 is not pretty.
Oh,
Yeah, that is. I'm incomplete. If your other world is Pianta, you could do what? Gelato 1, Bianco 2-3, which is still bad, but it's not awful awful. They've also both didn't do Bianco, so I mean I feel like they would have a route by this point. See, we get the luxury of yapping on and on, but they also Bread is doing hundreds. This is cool, or it's
is this
50, which is
hundreds or
possible.
50s? Yeah. 50 could be a big thing. Although on this card, I feel like 50 from 3, I don't see it. I feel like you just do 150 in Delfino with
Unless you do
6 Delfino
300s.
shines in that row.
Yeah. Maybe Bread is gonna like give us merit to the hundreds play.
I love the hundreds play. Hundreds are
I
sick.
know, I do too. I love hundreds. You know, we both did true hundreds, right? So like,
Yeah.
we get to say we really love hundreds. I say that, and then I like died twice in Rico 2 in my hundreds in my last bingo, but we don't worry about that part. Anyway, we're out here. So this is probably 100, right, for Bread here. We'll take a close
Ooh.
look at exactly what happens, but I'm gonna call it early, and I'm gonna say this is 100. Wait, no, Bread skipping. This is a 50. If that was 100, Bread would have definitely gotten those yellows. So this is a 50? What's the idea here? Now I'm intrigued.
Right now it's a 49.
That's true, but I'm just saying it's got to be a 50 because of those skipped yellows, right? I feel like you
No, you're
don't
totally
skip
right.
those yellows. Uh, let me think. Yeah, I don't know. I probably just row 1, right? Peaches is still gooperin', right? Peaches is goopered out of his mind. I can get behind that. Also, I guess for what it's worth, I know what you said about 150 Delfino, and I kind of agree. But if you know what you're doing, like, and you have to get blues anyway, 50 is just like actually really fast. You know how fast 50 is in like Rico 1? It's like just straight up 1 minute, and that's including the intro fade in. So that's like reality, it's like 55 seconds, which is really not bad. And that's Rico 1. That's like a slower 100.
No,
So
you're
like
definitely right.
50 is like a secret good thing that people I'm only a lockout guy, right? So I also say that from experience. But people just definitely sleep on 50 from 2 in that format a lot. Then again, we know our hundreds, right? So we get to say this stuff.
The problem is I know the hundreds, I don't know the 50s.
Yeah, that's true. But you can kind of BS the 50s. I have this nice
You can.
upside of I did do some BS bingo IL stuff back in the day, and I did some 50s stuff. I had my little IL war with Tober, if anyone remembers that. Probably no one in here
No, the
cared,
problem
which is
the,
valid.
th- the problem with 50s, and you know this, is you never end at the point you want to end at, and that is the biggest issue.
That is
So
true. Yeah,
sometimes
for a straight up 50 rush, yeah, that does
it's
suck.
easy to get the 50, but then you're wasting 30, 40, maybe not 40 seconds, but you're wasting some time getting back to what you're actually trying to do in the level.
That's
So
true. I think if you're smart like Bread here, and you can like combine it with blues in a way that and like route it on the fly, then I feel like you're chilling. But
for
uh
sure, for sure. Oh, we're going
I
out
forgot
for these.
about that. Yeah, we're getting so this is definitely like at least 20 from 2 for Peaches. I don't know if it's a
At least
30, but like I'm thinking this is a 30.
I think it could be a 30 because
Because even if you're doing 20, like you skip these. You skip these any day of the
yeah.
week if you're a sane 20 man. Peach is really
Also,
struggling with that M.
I just it shows how out of practice it is, or these players are when Peaches, who's a 120 pro, sub 3, is struggling
Hmm.
to get like that M. He's lost the little finesse it takes to aim the nozzle at the right spot so the M gets cleaned off at a fast pace.
Real talk, that M just sucks. I'll
It
say
does
it.
suck.
I hate that M. Worst M in the game. I don't know. That's got to be true, right? Like, what other M's are really bad in this game?
Oh, no, there's some others.
Are there? I'm trying to remember what M's are even in the game. Like, I don't think there's so many bad. Like, some links suck. I'm on board with that. But M's?
Trying to remember. That's
Well,
true,
clearly,
Larvy. You
Larvy,
just do
we
a
don't
little.
get it with Yoshi because we just got it without Yoshi. So
When you
Oh
get
wait, but
that
that
is
that is
true.
a good point actually. That I didn't think about is if Peaches is getting 30 here, right? Why wouldn't he save that for later with Yoshi?
Yeah, that's a
Huh?
good point. That is a good point.
Sorry, I just had to make fun of Larvae. I feel like that's it's one of my life's passions.
I don't even think you made fun of Larvae. You kind of just
I
went
kind of
off
yeah, I kind of
his
found out
comment.
that he was actually making a good point, but I wanted to make
Yeah.
fun of him to begin with. Damn, I really need to lock in then, huh?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
you're
that is
washed. You can't even
probably a
make fun of Larvae
20.
anymore.
I know. Is Peaches pseudo delaying 15 blues, by the way? I feel like that has to be
I don't
true.
think you're allowed to delay. Like
I
it's
mean, you're
frowned
probably
upon in
allowed. It
non-lockout.
is very frowned upon. I think you're allowed. Like, I don't think there's any rules, but I think it is very frowned upon.
I think there could be rules for the official tournament. I just don't know.
Yeah. I mean, what if you delay by accident? Are you just DQ'd? Could you imagine that? That'd be awful.
I don't think we would have rules that strict.
Yeah, I know. I'm mostly poking fun. So I guess Peaches
Maybe
probably isn't doing 30. I guess it's a 20. Then again, he doesn't click 15. I don't know what this guy's up to.
yeah, he's clicked 15.
Oh, he's clicked
It,
15. Never mind.
oh, it's just not showing up on stream.
And you know why? I swear this is. I had this problem the other day too. But on the bingo sync, it's like has like an orange little marking. Maybe it's like an issue with the color orange because Ombo. I watched Ombo play rocks or something in blockout, and the same thing happened where, like normally it's supposed to fill up with the color or like be half and half, right? I just see like a little bookmark of orange. Do you see the same thing on the bingo
No,
sync, or is that
it
just
looks
me?
normal. I don't
It
have
looks
Bingo
normal,
Sync
dude.
Plus right now, so
Here, for
or
all
any
the
extension.
folks in the oh, it might be a bingo sync plus thing. That's actually a great point. I'm gonna copy a picture of what it looks like for me. Oh, it seems to be set on Mason's thing. So this is clearly just a me problem. I'm gonna put it in a general discussion general. That's what it looks like for me, and that's really weird, right?
Oh, that
It's
is
just
weird.
got like a little orange thing, right? So I swear I'm not crazy. So we're in Pinna now, right? We're
Which
all on
makes
the
sense.
yeah, yeah. Pinna. There's a lot of reasons to do it. There's the lily pad nonsense. There's an enemy. There's the Yoshi. There's lily pad. Like I feel like you kind of can't get around doing pin on most non-lockout cards, and I think this one is no different.
I'm actually really curious to hear Bread's thoughts on this card because he does a lot of non-lockout, so he's gonna have a really good
I
opinion on
know.
what's fast and not fast. Because no offense to you, but we are.
Yeah, we have no idea. Yeah, I'm fully on board. Don't worry. I've been saying this since the start.
It should be noted that Peaches does have the speed advantage in this matchup in general, so
Yeah,
Bread's
that's true.
superior experience in non-lockout is a good equalizer here in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty exciting. I can't lie. I didn't look super closely at the matchups for this week, but I feel like this has to be up there with some of the best.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Cause I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just great. Like Peaches got the sick gameplay, got the lockout but not non experience, and then Bread's just grinding nons every week. So high level, like good gameplay, all you can ask for.
You know what's crazy? I don't think he's not even grinding them. He just likes doing them.
I know. I mean, I feel like that's most non players. You know what I mean?
For
Like
the love of the
Deathline's what
game.
quote unquote retired, also a non player. So what I'm learning, I guess, is that everyone who plays non-lockout is a wash-up and a fraud. That is my lesson learned. Sorry, non-players. I know that's not true, but
Okay, so Bread is going after these baskets.
dude, baskets are tough. But baskets is also definitely this is the 30 in one place, and I think that's smart. Pinna is
30 or
the
20?
30 in one place. I feel like you do 20, you don't even do. Maybe you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you really do baskets. Maybe you do one, but like you don't do a big set of baskets for 20. The Park Blues are like numerous and quick. So
And I
I
guess
feel
the
like this is a
butterflies are
30.
quick as well.
Yeah. I know. My
And
lockout brain is also immediately thinking like pin a 16. You don't get any outside there, so it must be fast.
so does that mean Bread's gonna do row 1?
I think so.
Because I don't think he's doing 300s because he would have gotten Rico hundreds otherwise.
I agree.
Also,
So
Ride
this
Yoshi and
is
Pianta. No one's doing that.
yeah. At this point, no one's doing that. I think maybe there was something to be said for like a row 4 nonsense with pin a Pianta, but yeah, I don't know. It's just hard to make work with the rest of the card. So what does that leave Bread with? Row 1, row 3, call 5? I feel like that's kind of what we were thinking of. And then we were like, where are the 6 secrets though? And I've yet to really be given a good answer about that. But, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, with no Bianca or Serena, Secrets is just so bad.
I know. 6 secrets is brutal. Kind of what I feel like is the biggest turnoff of non-lockout for me is that I feel like every card, you just gotta do something awful. You know what I mean?
But
Like
I
we're
think
sitting
Six
here
Secrets
doing,
is even too awful for that.
yeah. I mean, like when I say awful, I mean like awful in a routing sense. Cause like I don't mind getting 30 in one level. Sure, I'm probably not gonna have a blast doing it, but it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you
No,
gotta
that's what I
do.
mean. Like on this card,
But like on
Six
this
Secrets is
card,
too
6
awful.
secrets is just like you have to make the most grotesque concession, and it just feels bad. Just
Like at
feels
least
bad.
300s is just one level, like 3 times.
Yeah, it's a long level. I'll say it. I guess 6 secrets is probably also just 3 levels if you think about it. Like
Do you want to
Gelato
hear the
1,
dumbest?
Bianco 2, 3. Oh no, wait, you probably have to do more, right? Sorry, go on.
Do you want to hear the dumbest thought that just popped in my head for
I'm
insect
so
blues?
down. Oh, here we
No,
go.
this is so
I love
dumb.
this. No, I love. What you said, insect blues. I'm hooked.
Is the ghost in Serena the ghost of an insect?
Yeah, that is dumb. You got me. You're. I don't think you were onto anything, but I do like it.
I think I cooked.
You did. You're onto something.
I'm gonna clip that and send that to Jeff.
Jeff's gonna be like, "Ugh, this guy again, man. This guy with his weird nonsense." It's good though. I'm on board. I don't think it's. The thing is it's like Schrodinger's insect, right? It's like, is it an insect or is it not an insect? And until we really know, because like, what is in that attic? It's what I'm thinking.
There
So
could be insects.
there could be insects. It could be a rat.
There
It
is
could be
that
a
one
person.
Pianta.
Yeah, I was gonna say people can get up there. That's known lore. So it could be anything, really. Also, the size of the ghost might matter, right? Because that's like a spider-sized ghost. But as we know, spiders aren't insects.
That's true.
So this really is just a mess. It could be anything, really. That's kind of the beauty of the mystery in Mario Sunshine is just, you know, what do we really know?
Man, how practiced is Peaches at this? I guess we're
At
about to see.
EYG, it's got to be
Yeah.
practiced. Like we're we're noobs, and that's why we can't do EYG well. But like, never mind. This guy sucks. You're so right. He isn't practiced.
I just mean it's so finicky. If you haven't done it in a while
It
or
is.
done it consistently,
No,
then yeah, we're doing a
he's doing
two-stew
two
backup.
stew. Yeah, yeah, that's valid. I just want to poke fun at my homie. That was a pretty good two stew.
It was
Everyone's been
very good.
really on the one stew grind recently. I've heard some stuff thrown around like two stew is for boomers, which I'm a two stew guy. Not a good
I'm a
one.
one stew guy, but I do it in 5, so I'm not really a one
Ooh.
stew guy.
No, that's a one stew guy. I'm on board with that. Dude, the strat shaming in this community is brutal. Like you just do a banana underbell one time, you get deathline on your ass. Like it's tough, man.
Or you grab the fruit from the wrong spot.
Oh yeah, true.
You forget there's coconuts up in the tree or whatever.
I know it is tough, man. It is tough being a Sunshine player, especially when you suck like me. You do not want that to
You got
happen.
Larvy in the chat calling out every stupid thing you say. Love you, Larvy. He does that to me all the time. I
This
love
is
it.
just
I
the
appreciate it.
larvae. Yeah. No, I do appreciate that too. Because at the end of the day, like if you're not ready to take criticism, are you really ready to learn? It's worth asking
Well, for
yourself.
me, it's mostly just all the stupid stuff I say when I commentate, which is a
Yeah.
lot.
Exactly. You know, and at the end of the day, like we become smarter, we grow as people, and we
We
learn
got
things
Bread's
about
EYG
ourselves
going
and
too.
each other. Yeah. So this is just a straight up pin a 8 rush for both of these guys, and they're getting some secrets on the way. Just
Oh,
pretty
we're gonna see
swag.
balloons, aren't we?
Yeah. You excited? I love me some balloons. I go loony for balloony.
I mean, that's definitely advantage Peaches when it comes to execution.
I mean, look, Bread plays these non so often. Like this guy's got to be a knower,
Yeah, but
right?
which one has watched the Gravity Beetle video? That's the real question.
That is a good point. But isn't that a beginner tutorial? I feel like these guys are past that.
It's a pretty solid tutorial, actually.
Man, dude, the peanut gallery is not happy. This is tough. This is a tough crowd.
They didn't realize they were getting, boo in the attic conspiracy theories today.
I love coming with you because I feel like we always just talk about the most dumb nonsense. It's brutal.
All right, so we got 6 Pinashines clicked off by Peaches.
Yep.
I guess what is it? Column 1, row 3, and then what's the other one?
I don't know. So
It's not TLBR, right?
I think they're doing different things. So yeah, column 1
No,
for
because
Peaches.
Peaches has done Pachinko, which is a Delfino shine.
I mean, that's also a red. It might have been a
Yeah,
4
but
reds
does he
idea.
need that for reds? He's done
Peaches is doing
1.
something right now, and it looks like 100 or 50 or like he's cooking.
There's no way this is 100. He skipped some coins.
No, this looks like less than 100. You're actually so right, but I feel like it could still be 100. No, this is not 100. Never mind. This is a 50.
No, he skipped most of those coins back there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is if you know what you're doing, you're a coin skipper when it comes to pin 100, but you don't have a coin count this low. If you have a coin count this low, you don't know what you're doing, which is possible. I don't know. Very few people grind pin 100s, but yeah, this is a 50. Brett is
And then
also
there's
doing
JJ,
50.
who does not have to grind pin a 200s. He just gets all those yellow bullet bills.
That guy's a cheater, right? Like we're all on board. Like he cheated.
Yeah, it's the only way he got his good runs.
I mean, not the runs, right? Those are fine. I'm on board with that. Just the one pin of 200s is cheated.
Oh, okay,
Everything
yeah.
else is explainable. JJ would agree if
Yeah.
he was here. He'd be like,
Shout
"Yeah,
out
I
to
cheated
JJ.
that." Okay, so we're on the blue coin hunt. This is such an interesting setup because they're both doing row 1 for sure. But like, what is Peaches cooking? That's what I really want to know. Peaches could straight up be doing not even the middle goal. Like 15 Rico Blues could just be on the way to 70 for him.
No,
He
I think
clicks that
he's
as a
doing.
bait. That would be crazy. Fake that you're doing row 3 stuff.
Maybe he really did need Pachinko for 4 red coin shines.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. Rico doesn't give you that much in the way of red coin shines.
Because then you got Turbo Nozzle in Rico.
I think Peaches is just doing the F. Is in like
Yeah,
that right. 30
for
from
sure.
1, 20 from 2 pinna, right? Gooper blooper 3 times, pinna 8. It's like 28's gonna be fine, cause you're getting 6 Delfinos. Yeah, that's what makes most sense to me. Brett is maybe doing the same thing, but he didn't click 6 pinna shines. Did he
Oh,
wait?
that's a
Has he
good
done six
point.
Pinna Shines? Has he done
Yeah.
Shadow Mario?
No. Wait.
I wasn't paying close attention. He might have done Shadow Mario already.
No, I don't
But
think he
surely he
has.
wouldn't get his blues in this episode, right? Because I feel like you already scare off Shadow Mario, like your setup's gone. What if he's pseudo delaying it? So, killed Shadow Mario, delaying the shine pickup to get blues. Oh, we're
Oh,
in.
that's a
Oh,
good
Pinna
point.
6. Wait, no, that's so right. He doesn't have the shines. He's in Pinna 6 to get the one butter
Oh,
that's exclusive. But at that
that's
point, why
a
don't we
good
just do
point.
Pinna 5?
Because you need Yoshi.
Yeah, but you need because if you're entering 6 anyway, isn't it better to just do Pinna 5 than Pinna 6 with that? Or is it better to do
Oh,
EYG
you're
and then
right.
enter Pinna 6 for the blue? I actually don't
You
know.
don't.
Someone
You
knows
don't
this
need the
for
park
sure,
Yoshi.
and well, you do for the one blue in the park.
You don't
The
need that
one
one
butter
though.
in the well for 30?
Oh, do you need 30? Oh, you
Well, I
do
mean
need 30. You're
30 in
right.
one
Never
level, right?
mind.
I feel
I
like this is the
forgot
best
30's in row
place.
1.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a good point. Oh, they do EYG in all blues. Thank you, knowers. So you just leave? Dude, that's lame. It's got to be like somewhat close with the timing, right? It's probably not. I'm just talking.
See,
I'm
this is
just
where
saying
6
words.
Secret Shine sucks, because at least you could do like 2 hiddens, 1 level progress
Yeah.
right now. But then you got 6 Secret Shines, and you're like, well, screw that.
What are Peach's 5 enemies, by the way? Oh, Rico. I forgot. I forgot that world exists. Never mind. Wait. Yeah, he got the blue blooper in the cage, I guess. That makes sense.
Is there 5 in Rico or 4?
Just 4, and then you get the Pinna enemy, I guess. That's how I'm assuming it went down.
What's the Pinna enemy?
Stew.
I'm washed.
Stack and stew.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The stack and stew.
No, you're so real for that. That's that's a very forgettable scenario kind of enemy thing. I just realized I didn't eat dinner and I'm actually starving. I need to lock in or something.
What you should do is warm up a bowl of soup and just slurp it right into the microphone.
I'll grab food after this. I don't want to be professional, but I want to at least pretend to be respectful to everyone. You know,
Pizza 3 Hungerless. Why is that so funny?
Pizza 3 Hungerless is pretty good. I'm on board with that. Wait, actually, never mind. This is Communar was talking mess about Looney for Balloony earlier, so I can't. Sadly, I can no longer get on board with Pizza 3 Hungerless.
How do you know
My
they weren't
bad, gang.
appreciating such a line?
I don't know the quotes. I don't know. I could smell the I could smell the I'm not on board. Maybe I'm wrong.
All
I'm
right,
just a
Peach is
hater.
definitely revealing the F right now.
The quotes to me implied like disdain, maybe like hatred. I'm just saying words at this point.
I
Wait, so
thought he
Peaches
liked it.
didn't get turtle? He probably did. I'm just in a hating mood today. You know, it is what it is. Also, reading text on a screen is like hard. Who knows what anyone really means
True.
when you don't hear like a voice, you know?
Especially for Peach's game because it's in Japanese and I do not read Japanese. Well, that's English, but there's also Japanese in there.
That's true. There is Japanese in this game. So Peaches is in Rico 6. I feel like Peaches must have overcollected reds, no? Actually, I don't know. Maybe not.
No, I don't think he did because
Because Rico
his
6, Pinna
reds.
3, and then the 2 Delfinos. This is his 4th red. It's just like, I guess he doesn't have any more reds after this. Where's this guy
Makes
get
sense.
70 blues? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, he just got 20 from 2.
No, that's Bread who has that. Or did Peaches click
Well,
it too?
Peaches will get 20 from 2 as well.
Oh yeah, I guess he doesn't have 20 Rico. That's the idea.
I think he's gonna wait. Wait, do they? They don't even need the insect blue. Why do we care about insect blues so much? Or
We
is that just
don't.
me?
And we were talking about it at the start when we didn't know if they needed insect blues. Now they don't.
You know what's sad? I just learned about this goal today.
Yeah,
It's
that's
my new
smart.
favorite goal, and now that I've pointed out all the flaws in it, Jeff's gonna have to change it.
I don't think they're changing it. They debated insect. Wait, I'm in the non-lockout, dude. The perks of being a mod. Let me see if I can leak some non-lockout balancing messages. I'm typing in insect into. Here, wait. So in non-balancing insect. Did we want to change the wording on insect blues? That's the first thing I had found. Shout out Deathline for that one. All right, I'm gonna stop leaking the secrets of the elite now.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, I'm the journalist they
Wait. We
added
got
by
Looney
accident.
Balloony going on.
Let's go. You love to see some loony balloony. So I guess the difference is where they're getting 30 from 1. Which, let me think. Is it better to do in Pinna or Rico? Because I feel like if you're going all the way through Rico, you kind of might as well get the 30. You don't have to do the stinky re-entry. But I definitely saw someone say earlier that like 30 and 1's got to be Pinna. And I feel like that's true for reasons that I can't put together in my mind right now. Maybe because it's just the easiest, but I feel like being the easiest doesn't matter, right? Like it doesn't matter whether you're going to episode 6 or 8. You're going the distance, baby.
However, if you have to get 50 blue or 50 coins in Rico, 50 yellows, it's not that terrible to just go get all those blues.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're getting the yellows, because, like, what blues in Rico are really bad? I like
Just the
hexapod blues,
far
by
out
the way. If you're onto
M's.
something. Yeah, I mean, those are bad, but it's like, I don't know, Pinna, you're re-entering for a butter. I guess you have to get Yoshi in this scenario, and you wouldn't have to otherwise, with fruit machine stuff. But I mean, like, I don't know, you're getting Yoshi and Pinna. Insect blues is in fact bees and butterflies, by the way.
Ooh. Second
Shout
try
out
durian for
Miami
peaches.
Andy, because that is a good question. We were asking the same question, which is how the whole conversation started.
And the boo in the attic does not count.
Apparently, supposedly, jury's out on that one. We are yet to confirm or deny whether a hexapod has perished in the Serena attic. Nokis are people too, alright? I won't tolerate this racism towards the Noki people
Do
in my
Nokis even
Twitch chat.
drop blues?
They give them to you. I don't think
Who?
you kill any, if that's what you're wondering.
Wait, who
That
gives a
that is
blue?
possible. Like the
Oh,
Serena ones you clean
in
off.
Serena. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Were you immediately just thinking of Noki Bay because it's literally called Noki Bay, and I don't think there's any Nokis there that give you blues, because that's so valid if true.
This is kind of embarrassing. Do you want to know where my brain first went? This shows how bad I am at routing and bingo knowledge now. I was thinking of the fruit ladies are all Piantas. None of them are Nokis.
I mean, that is true. You're onto something. You're not wrong either.
Oh no,
Oh
bread.
no, I did this the other day. It is a tough feeling. That is brutal. Damn,
It's a bad
Peaches
game.
has 30 from 1. This guy's cooking. I didn't think he had that in him. That's not true. But man, Peaches actually on victory lane right now. Like, what does he have left? He's got to go to Noki, get like a couple blues, get the blooper boss, get 50, and that's it pretty
28,
much.
28 shines.
Yeah, but like he's getting the 2 blooper bosses, right? So that's 2 shines right there. He's at
Yeah.
25 now.
I guess with all
Gotta
the
finish up
the blues, the
Yeah, so
blues
like
will trade you up to 28.
yeah, he's gonna end up getting like a fair amount. Probably like probably more than 28 shines, but I feel like he's close to done. I feel like the non is really funny in the sense that whenever someone appears to be nearly finished or appears to be like halfway done, like Peaches is about half the clicks that he's gonna get, right? Maybe a little more at this point, but I feel like once you have half the clicks, you're like probably over 3/4 of the way done because of all the progress you've made to all your other stuff.
Oh, definitely. Plus, whenever you do your route, you're trying to be as efficient as possible. So all that progress. Sometimes you're like, well, I just need one more of these, but I have to wait till the very last level for me to do it. And that last level, you get 3 or 4 clicks in it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's true. That is also a satisfying feeling. That's the dopamine hit that keeps non-players playing. Straight up.
On the other hand, I think the other thing that keeps non-players playing is seeing two different routes go up against each other to see how they actually play out. And sadly, we're not seeing that today. But
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of a tough economy in the non-landscape these days because I feel like people have gotten so good at non, and this is part of why I wasn't super interested in getting into it myself. Was that people have gotten so good at non that people just do the same stuff, and like I don't really care for that. At that point, I feel like I might as well just race some like wacky category. Anyone trying to race all M graffiti blues? By the way, like something like that. If I want to like not play any percent, because I agree, playing any percent isn't great. You know, that's part of why people play non is to play the game and not play any percent, which is like I'm on board with that. All birds, dude. I don't want to get all the 85 green birds. Please don't put me through it. Top of all trees. Wait, I have to like learn the hidden tree then, and probably all the other trees too. That sounds tough.
I mean, it's really only the hidden tree that's the problem.
Race all M's. We could race all M's. I'm down. I'll lose, but I'm down. 20 shines
Oh,
harmless sounds even worse.
so Peaches is gonna get 50 yellow coins on the way up to fight the third blooper,
I feel like he's gonna.
and then he's also
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get a ton
he's
of
gonna go
Noki
the
blues
normal route,
to help
isn't
get
he?
to 70.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
mean
so smart.
that's the setup, yeah. And then that'll be it, pretty much. Peaches needs what, like 13 blues at this point? What he's gonna do is he's gonna go to like the Piantissimo race area, just get the 13 blues there straight up. Like he counted these particularly for this, so there's exactly 13 there. Actually, there's more because he's in
Well,
Noki
no,
too.
he's
Never
got the
mind.
2 in the urns as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind. He didn't micro route as geniusly as I thought he did. But he's still set. Like he's fine.
Yeah, Peaches, he's got this covered.
This is looking like a GG. No, I don't like this. Never mind. This is the stinker 50 route. You're doing all the ruins blues anyway. You might as well get the million ruin coins.
I mean, you'll have to go in like 1.5 ruins for that even.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that. Then you might as well not get these boxes.
You can even like, instead of going up the normal way we do for Noki 12, you can just go like the lame route. Just like you could have just gone here in the first place and been good.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have to go into this way or anyway, and you are gonna get the blue pretty much certainly that's in the ruin. Like you know the blue that's connected to the ruin pathway. I'm pretty sure there's like 21 coins in that pathway or something crazy like
There's
that.
so many.
There's so many. So that's why I was kind of not on board. You can also route in the 6 blue yellow coins by the shine. Actually genius.
We are over nitpicking this because Peaches is still in the commanding position.
Peaches definitely still wins. I just wanted to make fun of this 50 route. It's not even that bad. Like I'm straight up just nitpicking for fun.
This is mostly just us saying there's way too many coins in this level.
That is true. I was peeping the Silktail guide the other day. It's a good. That's
Should I?
like you know how you read like Catcher in the Rye and stuff in school. It's like that is the Silktail guide. Everyone should be reading that in school.
Should I log into GameFAQs and see the last time he's logged into GameFAQs, or is that weird?
I'd say it's a little weird. Didn't you get in
I just-
contact with him? That's still cool to me that happened.
I did. And then he ghosted me.
I was gonna say I feel like I remember a cold reception.
I got one message response from him, and then never again.
Yeah. I guess that's just the
Dude, this
Silktail way.
guy logged in today.
What?
Yeah,
This
no,
guy's
he's
a
insane.
connoisseur. This guy's crazy.
This guy loves GameFAQs.
Who are we really dealing with here? Wait, this is actually so cool. Peaches going up the intended route. Which, I mean, I knew was going to happen, but I didn't expect the last blue to be like the one right here on the path to victory.
Third to last blue, right?
I mean, yeah, sorry. I said last in the sense of before the urns. which I didn't specify, so you're right. It is very. Thank you for correcting me.
No, yeah. Back to the coin guide though. Go find if you want to see a nice little time capsule of what Super Mario Sunshine was like in like the year it was released. Go look up Silktail's GameFAQs coin guide.
It's actually so impressive. He knew everything except for the Yato plant. Shout out the Yato plant. But he knew everything. In 2003, he knew you could get 101 coins in Serena 1. That is crazy.
I think one of the craziest things is his technique for getting the yellow coins from the yellow button in Gelato 6. It's basically the same technique you do where you go down the center, go up one side, down the other side, like, oh, and there it is.
GG's.
There's all the goals.
Peach
But yeah, his technique is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, he had like little notes too. It was actually such a cool guide.
So many little notes for movement. It's a really cool time capsule just read through.
Yeah. This was a good F, you know? This was
Definitely,
a good non, you know?
How far off was Bread? How many Delfino shines short was Bread?
A great question. I don't have the answer. He's short of blue. That's funny, actually.
Oh, that's why everyone's saying F, because of the pattern.
Yeah, no, the stream did not die. Dude, poor Mason. Imagine reading that and thinking your stream died or something. That'd be so sad. On the first restream too. Come on, guys, be a little more considerate. Yeah, I'm glad we get to see Bread finish it out. I like that. Yeah. Also, because Bread is pretty close at this point. Wait, does Bread not have enemies? Never mind. This guy's way off the mark. I'm kidding.
Also, finishing out non-lockouts is like the epitome of what non-lockouts are. It's
yeah,
as much as it is for competition. A lot of it is we just like playing the game.
Yeah, it's true. That's kind of the magic of it, you know.
Way less stressful than lockouts where you want to do a goal and next thing you know,
it's gone.
You just got clicked. You got clicked on.
You did in that instance get clicked on.
6 secret shines is a lot.
Pretty good.
Yeah, 6 secret shines is a lot, but there are some cards where it makes sense. And this card, it did not make sense because you did not have to do Bianco or Serena.
I was gonna say, if you do like a Bianco, Serena, Pinna, like you already have it. And if you do like 2 of those worlds and another one, then you just do Gelato 1 and you're fine. So like you can make it work for sure. This just was not a card.
What a lot of people got to remember is all the lockout heads. Serena does not suck in non-lockouts because you can do it after Pinna very easily. You don't have to do whenevers.
Non-heads are still gonna say it does kind of suck, but
because a lot of times you still have to do whenevers.
Yeah, especially when you have to get shines before Pinna and stuff. That sucks.
Oh, that's true.
Blah. But I mean, even so, shines are just kind of slow.
Have you ever had to do a route where it's like, well, technically I can do like 7 whenevers and then go to Pinna, and then I still have to do 1 more shine in Serena? It's like, well, at that point I might as well just do 1 more whenever.
Yeah, I get you.
Because then it's like, technically I have to do 1 more whenever, but really, I just want to use Yoshi.
Yeah. I mean, Underbell's also like 10 seconds, which is basically as long as a whenever. So.
Not when I do whenevers.
No, yeah, so what I'm saying is just get Underbell next time and then you'll have Yoshi. And it'll be faster. As long as you hit not first try whenever. There we go, GG's.
GG's. Now we got 2 Fs. FF. 1 blue, 1 orange.
Yeah. And I'm glad Bread didn't FF after, you know, being second. I wonder if they're going to join us, you know? We're kind of on the interview scene. We're all alone here. There we go. What's up, Peacharoni?
Do we interview for this? I've never
we can.
Yeah, that's part of the fun, right?
That is. Hey, Bread.
I am so fucking slow, man.
F.
F. Yeah.
How many times the
He's so
commentary say
slow.
that?
We didn't say it
We-
too much.
Yeah, we were
We said a
talking.
lot of
We
other
were
stuff.
so busy talking about nonsense like insect blues. I think we did a great job.
Yeah, Deadline. What is this patch?
I like how purely Deathline is being blamed. There's like a whole non-team, but
It's even
Deathline.
funnier
I'm
knowing
in
what
that chat
message.
too. I didn't contribute anything to this patch, and
I'm in there too. I also didn't contribute anything. I thought about it and I was like, I'm actually too stupid to understand non-lockout. I'm gonna let you guys handle it.
Yeah.
And here we are.
All right. Questions about the card. You both did the same route, so you both thought this was the best route. But my question for you guys is, did you see any alternate routes?
Good question.
Not really.
Namely, the route that is the crackpot route I saw was, what was it? It was column
I was
4,
thinking,
row 1, row 2.
4, 1, 2.
Yeah.
I saw Sandbird Insect Blues and was
Yeah,
immediately
I
like,
saw
no.
Sandberg and I just blocked row 2.
That's
I can
kind of what
see
I
it though. Like,
Which
I
is
can
kind of a
kind
shame
of
because
see it.
I did think there was some good stuff there, but
Yeah.
I can
yeah, I
maybe
guess
see it, but it's like
Sandberg
also
and
300. There's just a lot of slow goals.
No, you're right. I think you guys both found a really solid route overall.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
freaking slow as hell. And I died in Pachinko, which honestly didn't make up the
That
difference,
was
but
brutal, yeah. It didn't make the difference, but it was brutal anyways.
yeah, I don't know. I just I feel like I played fine except for that, and I routed fine.
You did
Just too
differ
slow.
in
did
so
you did Panda Blues, I think?
I was gonna
Yeah, I
say
did
yeah, the
Pinot Blues.
30 was different. So Peaches did that in Rico,
I just
which
wanted to show off
I
all
did,
blue
yeah,
for Rico. So
I
yeah.
definitely thought you were thinking like,
but I
ooh,
did
I don't
think
want to
with
re-enter Pit of 6 or something.
I think
yeah, I did think with EYG existing and having to get the turtle anyway, I thought Rico was better, but I did not really. I can't say I did the math.
I don't know.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say? I don't know how to ask non-questions. You guys just picked a route and you did it. Like I
Yeah,
don't know what
yeah,
else to say.
It's tough on this card because there's not many good options because 6. Do you guys agree that 6 Secret Shines is really terrible on this card? Maybe the worst
Yeah,
goal on
it's
the card?
awful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
I was trying to do top left, bottom right, and I could not figure out where I would even get near 6 secrets.
So that cuts off a lot of stuff.
Like, am I going to
Pianta,
Roki 6 or Turbo? Like,
yeah. Yeah, there's just too much stuff that just blocks you out. Like you guys said, Gelato was bad. Even like Pianta, you got that one good row in row 4, and then it's like, what else? You know, what does it get you?
I
Yeah.
like roll 4.
you can get all the gelato blues in 6. That gelato route actually might have been good.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we were talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone always immediately hit us with, man, 300 sucks, which is true, right? That is true.
You would
You're getting
default
50
2,
from 3 anyway, right? So it's like,
it would be
Well,
pop
you don't have
4,
to get 50 from 3. You get the 100 in Delfino. That's what I keep. Oh, I guess it is 50 from 3 because you do.
well, if you're getting
300s.
300s, yeah, you
Yeah,
just
that's a
get
good point.
50 from 3. Yeah. But I mean, you can do fast unders. Like you could just do. Oh, well, it's 50 from 3 levels, I guess. I mean, you could do just piano 100s, and I
Do
mean, you'll have
Noki
pin of 5 open.
200s.
You'll have pin of 5 open.
I
You
don't
could do
know.
like gelato 3. Like you could make it work.
Yeah, gelato 3 is good. Pianto 1, obviously. It could have worked.
Yeah.
That's probably the only other route option I can sort of see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what other
All
bingo
right.
actions we have coming up this week? We can preview that.
There's the task after this.
Yeah, we got the
I don't
task
know.
immediately.
Should we just do that?
Yeah, should we just do that? We can talk after, right? I feel like everyone's here for the real
Yeah.
sauce, the secret sauce.
I'm gonna just head out and watch offline or watch out of Discord. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, no worries,
very
Brett. I
slow.
get you.
All right, thanks for the match, Peaches. Good match. Glad we
Yeah.
picked the same route.
Am I allowed
Bye.
this time?
Yeah. By the way, this upcoming task, we made like a last second change just like an hour and a half ago.
What do you
Hopefully it's good.
Do we get a submission or you change the task?
No, we changed the task for this week, like the upcoming one.
Oh, upcoming, yeah.
Yeah. No, what do you mean? You think I just like waved my wand and was like, "Yup, I'm doing this,"
Yeah.
against what everyone else did this week? That'd be crazy.
One last thing before the task, because Libre's saying in chat, he wants to do a non-lockout after this. So anyone who wants to do a non-lockout after this, meet up after the task reveal, and then Libre and Juka do have a triple on Saturday mornings. So any other triple bingo enjoyers, come back Saturday morning, and you'll have some more bingo action coming your way if we can find restreamers and stuff.
Yeah. All right, Mason, put us in.
Drum roll, please.
And it's really hard to do drum roll with your voice, huh? Don't worry, guys. We will get there.